I'm Emilio Pasmino, and this is the Argentine black and white tegu. So here in front of me is an animal that I'm super excited to show you guys. Meet Jaeger. He's a year-old male Argentine black and white tegu. Most of the animals I've shown you guys are either wild caught or kept for breeding purposes. But Jaeger is actually my pet. Trust me, if this were a wild tegu, there's no way I could pull any of this off without getting bit or tail whipped. As you can see, he is constantly flickering his forked tongue. Every time he sends it out, the tips of his tongue collect particles in the air that are then sent to a receptor in his head called the Jacobson's organ, essentially smelling the air with his tongue. Because of this behavior, their stout bodies and long tails, they are often confused for monitor lizards. However, these two lizards are not closely related. Monitor lizards are found throughout Asia, Africa, and Australia, while these guys are native to South America. The reason they look so similar is because of a phenomenon known as convergent evolution, which states that some organisms living in different parts of the world develop similar traits because they fill the same ecological niche in their respective environments. You may have heard me mention this before when I was comparing the Florida gar and the wolffish. Throughout the southern part of the range, it gets very cold during the winter. To survive, they enter a hibernation-like state called brumation. During this time, they bury themselves and they don't eat, drink, or grow at all. Unlike most reptiles, they are actually partially warm-blooded, which means that they are able to raise their body temperature by about 10 degrees Celsius, but only during the cold part of the year. Tegus are omnivores, and they have an extremely varied diet. In the wild, they mostly eat fruits and insects, but they will also eat eggs and rodents. They have a very strong feeding response, and as soon as they detect prey, they lunge towards it. Tegus are considered to be one of the smartest reptiles on the planet. They are able to recognize and even seek out their owners, and can be housebroken or litter trained, just like a cat. Combined with the fact that they have a pretty calm demeanor if handled frequently, and they are relatively easy to take care of for a large lizard, they are becoming popular pets. Nevertheless, they are still large reptiles and are definitely not the right pet for everyone. Usually, they are sold as babies in pet stores, and when they are born, they have bright green heads and brown striped bodies. This pattern quickly fades away, and after the first few months, they resemble their adult coloration. They grow very quickly, and soon, you're going to have a 4-foot lizard living in your house. Unfortunately, some irresponsible pet owners here in Florida found themselves in this situation, and they dumped their unwanted lizards into the wild. Because of this, we now have an invasive population living in the Everglades. They outcompete native species for resources, and they feast on the eggs of water birds and the American crocodile. What makes them an even bigger threat than the Nile monitor or the Burmese python is that they can survive the cold winters by brumating, giving them the potential to spread much farther north. Tegus have very strong jaws that can deliver a powerful bite. To scare predators, sometimes they'll run towards them on their back legs with their mouth open, kind of like the basilisk, only much scarier. As a last resort defense, they have what is known as caudal autotomy, which means that they can drop their tails willingly. This creates a distraction, which provides the tegu time to escape. The tail then slowly regenerates. However, the new tail is black, stiff, and shorter than the original. This is a one-time trick. If the regenerated tail were to then fall off again, it would not grow back. It would lose it forever. That's not going to happen, buddy. Tegus can live for up to 20 years, so hopefully Jaeger's going to be with us for a very long time. As you probably know by now, this video is the season finale. There won't be any more videos this year, but we'll be back in 2019 with Season 2 of animal encounters. It's going to be awesome. I already have a couple videos planned, and as many of you suggested, I got a new mic, courtesy of the Hurtado family. Hopefully, it improved the audio quality. Comment below if you think it sounded better. This has been an incredible year. I've really enjoyed showing you guys all those awesome creatures. I want to thank everybody watching for your support, especially subscribers, and I wish everybody happy holidays and a 2019 full of blessings. Till next year.